What's going on, everybody? This is Snowman. Welcome to Show Off. Today we're going to be checking out Love. Love is a very cool game. It's pretty simple. It's actually fairly short as well, but I really enjoyed my time with it. We're just going to dive right in so you can kind of see what Love is all about here. It is a platformer. The different modes are kind of where you can actually set your experience here. This is unlimited lives, you know, but you're trying to get the best score here. That's good if you've never played the game before, but standard mode is kind of a good challenge. YOLO means you live once. If you die, it's game over. That's for like the extra hard challenge mode. Speedrun mode, you have unlimited lives, but you're timed, and so it's cool that there's a speedrun mode. I applaud games that have a speedrun mode for you. I'm going to do standard because I've already played it before. But this is Love. It's very simplistic art style, but that's on purpose, and I really like it. So you play this little guy, you jump around. I'm using gamepad. It does have gamepad support. So you have the jump ability, and then you also have the ability to set a state, which really interested me. This is something that, at least when I first heard about it, was when you would play like emulators, like game emulators, and you could save your state. So that every time you died, you would restart where you set your spawn point. So I set it right here. If I moved it right here and you die, then it'll spawn you wherever you save, and that's by hitting the X button. So that's awesome. I think it's really cool that there are some games that do that. Okay. Yeah, so there's some little tricks and traps, but they're different. You can see they have white dots on them, so you want to look out for those. This is the first level. I believe there are 15 levels, maybe 20, something like that. Again, it's a very short game, but look, I mean, it's kind of interesting art style. And there are some levels that you'll see that are a bit more scenic than others, or at least meant to be viewed rather than just played through, if you know what I mean. But we're kind of going up the top side of the screen here. But again, you want to be saving your state often, because if I were to die now, I would have to start all the way back at the bottom if I didn't save my state. So I thought that was interesting because, I mean, you could save your state as often as possible, right? It's like every single jump you could save your state if you wanted to, like that. So then, oh, I fell. So it's like if I just die, I go where I save my state. But I think it's kind of cool because it lets you set the own pace, like your own pace of the game that you want. So it's like if you want to save every second, I mean, that's fine. You can do that, but you don't have to. So now you can also jump down this way, okay, or die. But you could also have gone down this way and then fallen down there, but there's either way you want to go. You can go here. Now this part's a little tricky. You got to jump in that safe spot. There's these spikes that are going to kill you. But you got to, there you go, you got to land in the safe spot, and then you can save your state there so that you're safe. Good, we're safe there as well. So now we can continue on. So each level is a different color, a different theme, a different music song. You know, a music song as opposed to a regular song. So that was level 2. And then here you go, another totally different section. But I kind of like that, oh, whoops. I kind of like that that was really bad. Each level has its own theme and feel and color, and it changes drastically each level you go to. So I actually really enjoy it. I may play through all of Love on this video here because, again, it is very short, but I want to warn you of that now in case you do want to just go experience it for yourself. Because it is one of those games, actually, that I think you should go experience. But if you don't care about being spoiled at all, feel free to keep watching and we'll continue on. Now, I would fall down these holes if I let it, but if you just run over it, it won't stop you. So there we go, we can do this. You can also fall down this hole if you time it just right, like so. There you go, oops, but then you gotta, there you go, do one of those. All right, I did my tricky strats. But I thought, I've never seen a game before that just part of the game mechanics was setting your own save state. I thought that was really cool. I mean, some games do that. Oh, I did the shortcut. They gave me an achievement for it. That's really funny. There are some games that let you save wherever you want, like Skyrim or Fallout. So it's like that where you could save, you could quick save and stuff, but I've never seen it in like a simple platformer. So I don't know. I thought that was really interesting and kind of different. This is one of my favorite levels because it's so chill and relaxing, and this part is just too cool. So it's like, what are these dots? I have no idea. It slows your descent, so you can just kind of like glide your way down. And I don't know, I love the art style of this. It looks like, on the right side of the screen, it almost looks like a jukebox, right? Like I'm going down the side of a jukebox, and maybe it's the dots that kind of make it look like that as well, I don't know, but this part's really cool. Now you can't save in midair, that's kind of another thing. So this section, you can't save that whole fall. You can only save when you're on a hard surface. Like if I try and press it in the air, it'll only save it once I touch the ground. So anyway, this is, oops, that was one of the levels. All right, so now you can go up there. You want to go there, good. You want to save pretty often because there are some parts that get a little tricky. Okay, good. Oh, I fell to my death. All right. So you gotta go with the dots here. Good. That disappear and appear. I mean, just cool. Like it's all really simple pixel art, but they make some really cool designs and stuff. This is a level that I was talking about where you're gonna see some artistic stuff. Contamination warning. So even with just a few dots and colors, like literally, there's only 2 colors, not counting black, on the entire screen. Oh, and the stuff that they can do with that is really cool. So something has broken. There's a contamination of some kind. I don't know. Now I will say there's no story in Love, unless like you really read into what all this might actually mean and everything. But realistically, there is no story. It's kind of just cool to look at. Now it would be really interesting if this containment breach stuff kind of came up in a story as you played, but that's not really the case. Basically, if I had to sum Love up, it's a game that I wish there was more of. I really, really liked it, and I really did. I'm not just saying that. I really enjoyed Love, but I wish there was more. It ended way faster than I wanted it to. Oh, this part's tricky. I gotta kind of focus. There you go. You gotta go right when it. Oh, that was too early. There we go. Okay. Now this part is a little tricky. You gotta bounce with the bounce pads and get high enough that you won't fall to your death. I like how his little legs bounce when he bounces. It's just cute. Like your character, I don't know what it is, but he's a cute little something. But this is Love. I've really enjoyed it, but like I said, it's really short. That's my only gripe, is that it's short. I thought, oh, standard mode is 100 lives, but you're not gonna use all 100 lives. Even if you played through for the first time, you probably won't use all 100 lives. Okay. So these things, I've never done this without dying to these things, but you can just save state and be fine, so I don't really know the way to do it otherwise. But it's kind of cool. I think it looks really neat. Alright, so there we go, we did it. There's like volcanoes and stuff, apparently. It almost is like a dream. Like it's just, oh, that was bad. It's like what was the artist thinking at the time when he made these certain levels? That's what it feels like. Because they're all just so different, and then some parts, okay, that was bad. Some parts have, I don't know, it's really interesting to me. Like some parts just seem so random and out of place, but it's not a bad thing, it's the way this game is. Okay, now this part is a little tricky. You do have to kind of be careful at the part here, because you can't save here, so you gotta get your jump. Oh man, like that, just like that. This is the only part that I thought was a little, like it was too, like it made you so far in the game. Oh my gosh, I got stuck on the roof. It made you dependent on save states at this point. It's like, okay, I can save whenever I want, it's fine. But here you can't save at all, so you have to be really careful. Oh my gosh. Being so bad. It's really not that hard. I don't know why I'm struggling with it, but I said, dream state, and this, okay, there we go. This level especially reminds me of just a dream. Okay, this one's really interesting. So these bounce pads here, okay, I honestly don't know how you can go under it. I've only ever gone over the top there, but there is a way to go under as well. I've only ever gone on top. But you gotta follow these bounce pads to victory, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and wait, cause oh, that was close. There you go. You just gotta wait for the pads to make their way across, because you have no path unless you're on a bounce pad. But anyway, this is another one of the levels. I'm at 69 lives, so we're gonna be set. Okay, good. I like that there are some platforms here so you can save, so it's not like you have to start all the way over if you do fall. But the design itself, like game design wise, it's good. I do think it's good. But again, I totally wish it was longer. It's just, it ends up being unfulfilling just because it's not quite enough. Now you can die to these. This is what I'm talking about, just like crazy cool stuff. Like, what is this? I'm like entering a dragon's mouth. It's like, it's almost a completely different art style than the whole rest of the other levels. Like, what in the world is going on here? It's so different. And here, I didn't know what to do at first. You gotta bump that, and then it drains here, so now you can go down here, which is interesting. But, oh, okay. Don't want to touch the white stuff. Ooh, that was close. Oh. Okay. Good. It's just interesting, because a lot of it's like designs and patterns, and then sometimes it'll be like this free-form draw type, and it's just really interesting. Okay, that was bad. There you go. You want to save as often as you can, just to make sure. Oh, okay. Yeah, this, I've noticed this. There is a little glitch here if you, sometimes it doesn't bounce you high enough on that pad. Okay. Oh. Gotta keep holding to the right there. Oh, that was bad. If we go there we go. Cleared it. Okay. Oh, alright. I gotta, whoops. Go up there. There we go. Nailed it. But it's very atmospheric. It does make you wonder, like, why am I here, kind of thing. Like, what, is there more to this? Is there more to life? Kind of existential? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. It's one of those where it makes you wonder if it could be deeper, or if it's just somebody that just wanted to make a simple little platformer. Okay, this is the last level. So here's what I was saying about, it's just really short. It's like, it feels like the game just took off. And there could be so much more, like there could be such harder levels and everything, but it's this is it, this is the end. That was bad. Okay. And this I mean, this level is a little tricky, but I have 55 lives. It's not like I'm hurting for lives. But I bet you could, I'm serious when I say, I bet you could beat the whole game in standard mode, even your first time playing. You would not lose the 100 lives. Okay, now this part's a little tricky here. You gotta jump the things. Okay, no safe spots here, really. You gotta just kind of go all the rest of the way here. But I mean, I've been playing for 12 minutes, 13 minutes, right? And that's it. That's the end of the game. Okay, I'm gonna just die, because there's the spawn point up there. So I beat it in, 13 exactly, almost 13 minutes, and there it is. That's the end. But you're graded on your deaths and everything. But of course, there's the different modes that I was saying. So you could try to do it in one life, and honestly, that would make it really interesting, trying to die without, or play without dying. But there's levels like there's a how to play section, of course. There's the tutorial, but honestly, you don't really need that. You can just learn to do it on your own. But this is love, and I seriously, I really enjoy it. But it's like, oh, I just want more. I want like a lot more than that. It's a really cheap game. I'm pretty sure it's $3, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. So anyway, you should go pick it up yourself, play it for yourself. It's one of those that if you have that atmospheric experience, it's really cool. It's just one of those where it just needs to be a little bit longer. But anyway, this is love. I'll see you on the next episode of Show Off. I'm Snowman. I'm out. I'll see you. Bye-bye.